Okay, you guys, sorry for the weird angle, but this is just really gonna be like a kind of a quick part two of that last message because I'm like, dang, I cleaned up and I forgot to do the rapid fire, and I have a tendency to do that, so I apologize. So I'm like, let me be a woman of my word here and come back and just give that to y'all real quick. Um, Dang, I was getting ready to move on and do something else here. Let me turn some light on. Let's get a little more light. Sorry about my chair, guys. Noise with these chairs. Okay, so just real quick, I'm gonna shuffle. I'm using these for rapid fire today. I'm just shuffling real quick. All right. Living for the city. Okay, so something here that we discussed in this last message could be in a city. Okay, a lot. Like I'm getting like a larger city for some situations here. Like when I think of a large city, I'm getting someplace like possibly like New York City. Okay. I don't know why that keeps coming up, New York City. Okay, it doesn't have to be, but I don't know. I'm just picking up on that heavily right now. New York City. Okay. We got a messy situation. Okay, a situation that's been very messy could be unfolding. Try to go as quickly as possible because it's supposed to be rapid fire. Your hard work will pay off. Somebody wanted you to join them because I did have a card out here that said wanted to bring you back into the fold. Okay, somebody wanted you to join them for something, or this could be, like I said, this project here, this future power couple. Okay, that could be part of that. I'm sorry, I did not set this up on the best angle. Coming back, I just wanted to put these cards out there real quick. Somebody's healing journey is currently ongoing. Somebody's going to be going through a healing journey once they come up out of this, because I feel like there's some people here. I'm sorry, I have to add a little bit more context because I'm getting incoming messages that this part of this healing journey is going to have to do with the sibling rivalry. I had sibling rivalries out here. And also, part of this healing journey that is going on is once something comes to a close, there's going to be a family or multiple people that will be going through some sort of healing process. But the hard work here that you put into it, it will pay off. Okay, because people have been through some tough challenges and hard things. I'm sorry, y'all, the camera is shaking because I didn't set this up on the best, sturdiest. Hold on, let me get this right. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so for some of you, this is going to involve some legal matters. Okay, there may be a paralegal that you are currently working with or will be working with. Other legal professionals will be involved as well. Okay, somebody will be coming out of and healing from some sort of traumatic childhood situation. Someone could have had a very traumatic childhood, okay? But you will be healing from this. You will turn into, actually it's going to be part of, what's that fell on the floor there? Mistaken identity. That could have even been a traumatic, and then I have the next card here, dramatic drama. Okay, and I kept getting something when I did the who is it cards in that last message. I kept getting that someone may be like literally like in drama. Like they could be, I'm not sure if this person is like a actress or if this is something that they did in school as part of a way to, you know, kind of help them get through things. They found being part of theater or drama. Somebody could have could be part of that world where they're in theater, or they use that as some form of escape from their traumatic childhood. Love does not hurt. I think someone also, again, this healing, ongoing healing process, they know now that love is not supposed to hurt. Love does not hurt. Okay. And I just keep being also drawn back to this children, young adults here. All right. That may be working through some processes here with their own lives and moving forward to heal. Took credit for your achievements. Okay. Someone here could even still be doing this, trying to take credit for your achievements. It's just kind of giving me a selfish energy, even saying, oh, they get their acting chops, or they're in drama because of me. Like someone who, they never just want you to shine in your own success. They always wanted to take credit for your achievements. Exonerated here, which means to absolve someone from blame for a fault or wrongdoing, especially after due case of consideration. I'm feeling like someone here, they will have to go through a counseling or something after this, or be part of some type of healing program. But someone here will be exonerated. This could definitely even be a child or a young adult. Because of the circumstances, I think that once everything is evaluated by this legal team, could even be a psychological team as well, this person will be exonerated, and it could very well be a young adult, excuse me, or a child. Let me get a sip of my beverage here, y'all. Okay. Still following you and watching you. Okay, it could be a group of females and males. And this doesn't have to be a negative thing, guys. This could just be people that are following your progress, monitoring you, supporting you. But on the negative end of that could be people that are following you with ill intent. All right, we got a major meltdown, public major meltdown. Somebody could have had a temporary meltdown. I don't think that this person has anything wrong with them. I just think they may have been going through something or been on some sort of toxic substances, and they were involved in some sort of major meltdown in public. Okay, this could have even been because of someone's circumstances at the time, what they had going on. Okay, somebody could have been bothering in their space. Okay, someone here, something about 30 years. Someone could be married for 30 years. Somebody could be celebrating 30 years on a job, or getting ready to retire after 30 years. Okay, or this could be this soulmate connection that I was speaking of. Someone could enter into a partnership with someone, and that could be the length of time that this soulmate connection will be maintained. 30 is something about 30 years, or even some sort of takedown of something after 30 years. Okay, y'all hear them sirens? That takedown energy. Lied to you from day one. Okay, someone could have lied even about what was going on, all right, about a set of situations or circumstances, even lied to you about some people. Okay, they violated your trust. Somebody violated your trust, and so now everything is null and void. You no longer want anything to do with them. Okay, someone may have misjudged you. Okay, we got some real life perverts here. That can even be what this takedown is. After 30 years, y'all, that's a long time to be getting away with being a little nasty troll. Okay, we got some courageous. There may even be some young people, young adults that are being courageous, coming forward and talking about something that may have something to do with a bad man. And I really want to say bad woman, not bad girl. The bad girl, when it came up in the message, it was basically somebody constantly telling someone that they're a bad girl, but I don't think that they were a bad girl. This person that they were dealing with was just not a sweetheart, but may have portrayed themselves as such. All I do, somebody could even be complaining about all they do for this person. Like again, someone just wanting to take credit. You know, even I'm getting like somebody saying to someone, oh, you're so ungrateful for all I do for you. Like I just keep hearing someone like wanting to take credit, like they do so much for a person, when in actuality this person really is a bad individual in this person or these people's lives. But they want to take the credit, take accountability for these people's lives like they're such a good person in their lives. All right. I'm also getting an energy here, and this is supposed to be rapid fire. I'm sorry, guys. But guilt for not being part of your life. Okay. You could have even been separated from a family for whatever reason, and this person is now displaying a lot of guilt for not being there because they realized that you were not in the best hands. And I had gotten the message here about something with some sort of conflict within a family, to where there was this push and this pull between like it could be a couple, a once upon a time couple, and some sort of conflict over the children. So this person may have guilt for just kind of stepping away because they just didn't want to fight over this situation. I have the hotline here, and I've talked about how I feel about this, but I'm going to display this anyway. Please make sure you're taking care of yourself and doing what you need to do so safely. I cannot vouch for any of these hotlines because, like I said in one of my previous messages, I called for some assistance, and I have mixed feelings about the level of support and resources there that are available. But just please do whatever you need to do so safely. Like I said, go back and pause this if you need to. But that was the number that I found for the National Domestic Violence Hotline, which is supposed to be available 24/7. Also here, that number at the bottom, I'm going to show it a little closer. You can text that number as well if you need some resources or assistance. Hopefully they will be able to help you wherever you're from. All right. Something involving a mother and son here. All right. With this mother and son energy, what I'm also getting here is somebody could even be taking on the identity, because I talked about multiple people living off of the same identity. Right? This could be a mother and son living off of a different identity because they're going to be part of this takedown. Okay, and they're trying to avoid that. Also, I'm getting something with a mother and son in regards to a sibling rivalry. There could even be a mother that was causing an issue between siblings. The mother, imagine that, a mother causing an issue, okay, with some sons here, helping contribute to this sibling rivalry, maybe favoring one son over another. And y'all know I don't get down like that. I don't believe in that. When it comes to my biologicals, I love them all the same. Even if they, because nobody is perfect, right? We all have our faults, but I'm going to be supportive regardless for all of them. Even when I was married, I was supportive to all of them the best way that I could. But everyone is adults now, and even though people are adults, they still need help and guidance and support at times. All right. We have attention seeking. Okay. That could even have been part of the sibling rivalry. Okay. Somebody was extremely attention seeking. So one sibling or more siblings could have garnered more attention than the other. Okay. Definitely something here. I'm getting a lot of energy regarding like younger people, children. Some children, even some adults are more attention seeking than others. Okay, Something about someone's hometown here. Someone could be leaving a hometown to get away from this all. Get away from this all. Get away from it all. Okay, so something to do with your hometown. You could have left your hometown behind and never looked back. Excuse me. Okay, we have a facility closing or something being under new management. Okay, because I also talked about that, like a soulmate connection. Like some people may even be coming together to run a facility. I was picking up that heavily in the energy about power couples or king or queens of the hill. I didn't say queen in the previous message, but I had got this card here, king of the hill, basically meaning that is someone who is in command and very successful. I do feel like whatever this venture is, whatever someone's going to be running, this will be successful because of who you are and the work you put in. Okay, these places could be some significance. Now, I already said something with NYC. I specifically spoke about Brooklyn, but New York City, Illinois, Florida, Texas, Philly, Arizona, Cali, Tennessee, Atlanta, Ohio, Louisiana, and Mississippi could have some significance. Okay, you could be from there. You could resonate with parts of this message. These facilities could be in that place, or this could even be something that hasn't even been created as of yet. Okay, or hasn't been taken down as of yet, because I'm seeing some endings too. All right, because Spirit kept nudging me like, no, go back and do the rapid fire. And I know that I'm still putting messages off in here, but is what I'm getting. All right, and then we got a medical emergency. All right, there could be some sort of medical emergency. Now I have high speed here. All right, high speed. Okay, that could be part of. Hold on, let me put this down. That could be part of what this medical emergency is, and it's sad that this is becoming more and more commonplace. You know, that we're having a lot of times the loss of life is the innocent people losing their lives, and I'm very sad because I've been seeing instances where it's been taking out whole, families or whatever, and that's just not cool. Not cool at all. The last, excuse me, the last rapid fire card that I have here is private property. Okay, y'all, and unfortunately, this also is part of whatever this medical emergency is. Okay, somebody may have gotten hurt or injured on a private property, or someone could have been illegally on private property, and this could have caused the medical emergency. Somebody could have done something to someone because they were found on private property. Okay, this could have taken place on the north side of any place or town that could have some significance here. All right, and whoever this is that was involved with this high speed, it is, I don't even like saying it, but it's what I'm getting. Their devilish ways finally caught up with them. That's going to be how somebody ends up crashing out of this lifetime, because their devilish ways finally caught up with them. And I don't think that's the way anybody wants to leave up out of here. Okay, somebody may have even left the scene of something and came back. Okay, but no. Oops, that was the wrong thing. Somebody may have even then been captured because they were actually part of this original crime scene. They came back to the scene of what then was a crime. I'm just picked up on that, like somebody may have came back to try to retrieve something that they didn't want to be left behind as evidence, but it was already too late. Okay, they thought they could sneak back in and try to find it, which is the dumbest, like, can you say the world's dumbest criminals? That's definitely a fumble on their plate, but that is what was meant to happen. Okay, but again, with this medical emergency as well, somebody could have had a medical emergency while they were driving even. They could have had a medical emergency, like even at a workplace, okay, which caused them to be, they had to call in a medical team. Someone may have been transported by ambulance, or I'm also even getting an accident that was so severe here that they had to actually call in like a flight team. I've gotten that before. Y'all, just slow down out there, okay? Just slow down. So this has been Rapid Fire. Again, part 2 of that last message. All right, only take what fits for you. These messages are not meant to, you know, scare you in any type of way, but it's what I'm picking up on in the energy, and just, you know, just letting you guys know that we need to just continue to remain prayerful if that's something that you believe in, and just slow down. You know, it just, to me, if you know that you have done something, why would you go on a high speed to where you could take yourself up out of here? And a lot of times it's taking up out of here the innocent. Like, you're running and crashing into people that have no involvement in whatever you're trying to run away from. It just seems like it would be best just to pull over and surrender to the authorities instead of potentially causing more loss of life. And then that's just going to tack on to whatever you got going on. So, I don't know. If this message finds you, you know, it is meant for you. And again, only take what fits for you, okay? All right, I hope that this was helpful in some sort of way, and I'll see you guys in the next